Crap. Good morning, everybody. This is Tonetta. I thought I was pressing the wrong button at first, but I got it. So good morning, everybody. And I was actually debating whether I should do this video or not, but I decided to go ahead and do it this morning before I left, so I can go ahead and get some things for work, I guess, done for work and that kind of thing as well. But I wanted to do this video this morning because I know not just people here on Facebook, but there was several family members yesterday that, of course, received some information from me yesterday about different things that was going on in my life, or different, I don't know, I guess changes I've made, I guess I'd say that. And I know I'm trying to see where to go with this because I'm trying to figure out where to actually, well, I guess the title of the video, I mean, this video is calling BS on your lack of providing a why. In my mind, it's from since I was a child. I know people will say you shouldn't have to give an explanation for what you're doing in your life, blah, blah, blah. You don't have to tell anybody why you're doing so and so, all these kind of things. But in my mind, since I was a small child, my belief is, and from what I've seen as well growing up, and I'll get into that in a few actually, but my belief is that if you have, of course, the relationships that you have with people, whether it's family, friends, your partner, your children, your and your employers, or your business, or whatever you're doing with your career. My thing is that we all make decisions based off of what we want to do. Usually, hopefully, we do. In most cases, a lot of people don't. I guess I put it that way, but I'm hoping that at some point we all learn to do so, of course. But making those decisions, of course, based off of whatever's in our head or whatever's going on around us and that kind of thing, it will affect others around us. I guess I put it that way as well. And so I guess let me give you some examples. So, because I know I'm just going on and on, but let me give you an example. Okay, of course, I know I've done many videos on here on Facebook talking about my story and things that's been going on, my journey and that kind of thing as well. And of course, I know I've talked to you all about being married. I'm divorced now. That was back in, 10, 15, 20, however long ago. I guess I was divorced. And as far as with relationships, I guess I'll just go with the relationships. I'm talking about divorce. And of course, I had another relationship that just recently ended, that kind of thing as well. And in my mind, if I wouldn't have told those people, of course, if I would have just walked out of their life, I guess I put it that way, with no explanation on what's going on, why I'm doing what I'm doing, that kind of thing. To me, that's just burning bridges to me. I don't care whether I ever go back to these people and have another relationship with them in the future, or anything like that at all. I really don't care about that. To me, that's just integrity. Like I said, to me, that's just me. I know I heard people talking about you don't have to explain this to this person, you don't have to say this to this person. To me, that just speaks to the kind of person that you are. I guess I put it that way. I'm the kind of person who has always actually, which I know most people don't, who have always explained why I'm doing something, what's going on to those around me, so they wouldn't have any questions and any doubts about what the heck is going on with me. I guess I put it that way. And if they did something wrong to of course cause me to make these decisions, I guess I put it that way. And like I said, that's why I wanted to come to you all with this video this morning. I was just trying to figure out where to go with it. I guess I should have just probably practiced before I got on, but I never do, which is okay. But like I said, I just want to kind of come on this morning, just say that this morning. My thing is, not providing a why does damage relationships that you've had. I guess I put it that way. And the ones I've seen, I guess, growing up, like I said, and the ones I've had as well. And of course, I've had other folks walk out of my life and didn't even tell me what's going on, leaving me with all these questions as to whether I did something wrong, whether it was something I said, or whether it was something that happened, or can we even talk about this, what's going on, that kind of thing, with no answers at all. You know, like I said, growing up as a kid, I started a lot, whether it was with my dad, my mom, his I guess his abuse towards her, that kind of thing. I didn't hear any why I did this, why I hit you, why I was upset with you, why my temper's so short. I never heard any of those things at all. The only thing I heard from him that tell my mom was, I'm sorry, I never do it again. And of course, it still happened again. And of course, like I said, with the relationship, not just that relationship, but other relationships as well. Like I said, in the relationships I've had, yes, I have been cheated on. Yes, I have. I guess in my marriage back years ago. Of course, at that time, I never got the why, what's going on. And I've had other like small relationships, that kind of thing, but just wondering, of course, sometimes you never hear back from the person, not just me, but other women and men as well. Sometimes you just get blindsided. You think things are going well. All of a sudden, the person just exits your life for whatever reason and doesn't give you the time or day or that respect to even let you know what's going on. Whether it was something that happened, that something they were going through, or something that they felt that you were going through, or whatever the case may be. To me, it's a lack of respect. I guess, like I said, that's just my opinion. It's a lack of respect. It's a lack of integrity. And in my mind, like I said, seeing all these things growing up and wondering why relationships have always failed, not just with me, but with others I've seen, why relationships fail, why things go on, and nobody has any, I guess, claim they have. Well, I guess, where everybody has an answer for whatever they do. Most cases, people just don't want to admit that they're wrong, I guess I put it that way, or admit that they've been saying something that they've now kind of went back and did something else, did something different, or that they have fears, that kind of thing as well, or that they have insecurities as well. Like I said, that's something that, I mean, I not just to brag on myself, but, and thank you, Rose, good morning, thank you for watching, but not just to say I'm just bragging on myself, that kind of thing at all, because I've done these things. But like I said, those are just things that I've always done, even at work, even no matter where I'm at, no matter what's going on. To me, it's just a lack of, I mean, it is respect and it is integrity, and it shows that I can stand up and be who I am, and just letting people know what's going on, that I made a mistake, or that I did this, and I'm going to let you know what I did. I've always done that, actually, since I was young. And people are like, why you always want to tell what you did? That, like I said, that's just me. I mean, that's just the way I process things. And I used to hear all the time, asking different adults in my life, what's going on and why this and why that. Oh, it is what it is, and all these kind of things. Never getting an explanation on what's going on and why it is what it is. Like I said, that has always bothered me. And I tried to make it my best as I've gotten older and as I've grown throughout my life to make sure I answer those why questions and what's going on and why I'm doing what I'm doing and why so-and-so, well, I can't speak for so-and-so, but, and why I'm creating this business or why I'm doing whatever. Like I said, getting no answers back when I was growing up. And I'm constantly, I guess, whether it's a post I've seen or whether it's people that just said different things about, you don't have to explain yourself to so-and-so. It doesn't matter what they think, which I understand that it does not matter what they think. I don't care what they think, to be honest. But in my mind, it's just that I have to speak my truth and not to tell why I'm doing what I'm doing, so I will not leave anybody else in my path or on my journey with any kind of questions of anything or why I've done what I've done. Like I said, that's just me, no matter how bad the situation is or no matter how good the situation is. And I just hope that, like I said, I know growing up and now, I mean, I know I haven't ran into many people who do tell why they're doing this to their partners, to their kids, to their family, to whoever, to their friends, that kind of thing. I haven't actually met many people who do that. Like I said, I know I do that. I've always done that, but I have not met many people who do that. And I just wish that we can grasp this, I guess I put it that way. Yes, I understand that of course, people say you don't have to explain yourself to anybody. You grown, blah, blah. But like I said in the beginning of this video, that damages a lot of relationships and leave a lot of things unanswered. Like I said before, as far as our partners, our relationships and that kind of thing. All of a sudden having somebody just exit out your life and you have no idea why, what's going on, what they were going through, whether it was you, something you caused, or something you said, something you did. We always have those questions, and it always 100% of the time always focuses on the negative first until you hear what's going on or what's going on with that person or what happened or if you can even resolve the situation. Sometimes, of course, you cannot. I understand that. But at least giving that person the respect to say, I'm leaving you because I don't love you anymore. I had to say those words last year, last April, May. Like I said, that was a very hard discussion to have. But I had to stand in my truth and own what I was going to say and how I felt and how I've been feeling for years. And like I said, I had to, of course, tell that person that I did not love that person anymore. And things are just not going well. I guess I put it that way. And I can't force other folks to change. And I know that, which I always knew that. But like I said, I had to explain that to that person that way. I mean, it wasn't anything that some of the stuff was some of the things that they did. And like I said, with me just growing and learning who I am, having more respect for myself and value for myself, I had to let them know that I didn't want to take them down that path. And I know that they're not on that level yet. I guess I put it that way. That's the best way I guess I can explain that to that person. Yes, that was a hard as hell decision to have. But like I said, I'm not going to just walk out of that person's life after 8 years and just say, oh, I'm leaving tomorrow without giving any kind of explanation as to why I'm leaving, what's going on, why I'm ending things. Because some people, of course, are suicidal. Some people are, of course, depressed. Different things are going on. And we never take that into consideration when we're thinking about, of course, we can do what you feel, but just let people in on what's going on. Is how I always have thought. Like I said, that's just me. I know people say you don't have to explain something because you're an adult, or you don't have to explain this to your kids, or that kind of thing. Growing up, I heard that a lot. You don't have don't question adult authority. You don't have you a child, stay in a child's place. All those kind of things. Like I said, I'm just like, okay, well, what the hell do I get answers for? You all want everybody to act in a certain way as a kid, or go to school, or get good grades, or don't talk back, or whatever it is, follow the rules, all those kind of things as kids as well. But you're always getting, don't question authority, and you never get a why as to why those things are in place. You never get an explanation of why you have to do those things. And like I said, growing up, I fucking hated that, seriously. I really hate it, and I still hate that now, which I know a lot of people do not give whys for what they do, why they do what they do, especially if they're close to me, or I'm not saying I don't care about everybody, that kind of thing, but specifically for those who are close to me, or that I feel that are a part of my journey, that are part of my life, whether family, friends, partners, that kind of thing. Like I said, I expect for those people to at least give me some kind of what's going on. I guess I'd say that. So I won't be sitting up here questioning for years and years and years and wondering why I haven't talked to this person, or why this person haven't said anything to me anymore, or why this person constantly has an attitude towards me and hasn't said anything. All this kind of stupid ass stuff that we just seem to go through all the time. And nobody seems to even think in their damn minds of why the hell we've been doing all these things, to be honest. I mean, I know those are old sayings that you shouldn't say. You shouldn't, you grown, you shouldn't tell people, you don't have to explain yourself to people, all those kind of things. But those kind of things, to me, it has never made any sense. We mess up, like I said, a lot of relationships, a lot of things that we could have mended. I guess I put it that way as well. We could have straighten out a lot of different things that has happened in our business with our employees, and you fired today, you fired tomorrow, not giving anybody a reason why, that kind of thing. Like I said, that does damage people, which I understand that, of course, we don't have to worry about what everybody else says to us, all those kind of things, but deep inside, we all are hurt by those things. I don't care who in the hell you are, or what kind of damn position you hold, or who you are in the family, if you're the husband, you're the wife, or whoever you are, the kids, all those kind of things damages us as people. And we wonder why some people have attitudes, or some people are the black sheep of the family, or whatever the case may be. Like I said, we have to start at some point, I would hope, getting off of that high horse saying that we don't have to explain ourselves to anybody, when to me we do. Like I said, this is my opinion. I know many folks may not agree with this. I don't care about that, but like I said, this is just my opinion. I'm speaking my truth this morning. Like I said, this is something that has always bothered me since I was 5-6 years old. I'm just like, okay, you can't even tell me why you're telling me to do something, but you want me to shut up and sit down and do this and do that, and not give me an explanation as to why, or what's going on, or why I'm constantly hearing I'm sorry, but you're still doing the same thing over and over again, or why this man sat up here and left me and cheated on me, and you didn't even give me the respect to even tell me why, what's going on, or what happened, or so I can at least correct those things in my next relationship, or correct those things in my next friendship, or with the next, or even with the next family members. Like I said, that just really bothers me. I know I can't say this is a rant, but like I said, it's just getting on my nerves to constantly keep seeing things over and over again. And I know folks say history repeats itself, which it does. And that is one of the sayings that I've always heard throughout my entire life, but it has never made any sense. And when folks sit back and think about things, like I said, you're like, okay, that's why this didn't go that way. And now I'm seeing why this relationship had failed, or now I'm seeing how I hurt this woman I just walked out on and didn't give an explanation as to why. And all these questions that folks have, that all we have to do is take 2 minutes and just sit there and let them know I'm leaving you because I don't love you anymore, or because I want to be with so-and-so. Yes, it's very hard to hear all that truth, especially if it is the truth and you want to speak that. But like I said, the person would be, at least I would, I don't know about anybody else, I respect the truth coming from anybody, and I respect the why coming, because I'm always wondering why about everything actually. But I always respect that coming from whoever it's coming from. I know, yes, I did not. Well, once me and my ex-husband sat down and talked about the reasons why he cheated, all that kind of stuff. It was years later, And I got my answers, of course. I mean, I was fine with that. But like I tell people, right in the moment, that's fine, of course. I know sometimes we can't talk right then, that day, that kind of thing. But at least go back to that person within some kind of reasonable time and let them know, to me, what's going on. Like I said, that's just how I do. I don't want to leave any questions out there with anybody, whether it's work or whether it's my career or business that I'm running or somebody I let go or a relationship that I've ended or a friendship that I've had, that kind of thing. I never want to leave people questioning why I have done something. Like I said, if it was on that person that I chose to walk out and leave or that kind of thing, I'm going to let them know. Yes, it's very hurtful to, of course, admit your truth to people. Yes, it is. It's very scary to, of course, admit your fears, to admit that you fucked up on something, that you didn't know what the hell you were doing and you messed up your life and your kids' life because you made these decisions. But like I said, at least give them that respect to I guess, to bring them in and explain the reasons why you made those decisions. I guess I put it that way. I hope I'm getting across to somebody this morning. Like I said, this was on my mind since yesterday, since I've been letting my family know and a few friends know, that kind of thing, of the recent decisions I've made. So I just wanted to come on this morning and kind of just, I guess I'm processing things, of course, as well. But I'm just, because I know I've been asked this before, why you always want to explain this, why you always want to say this. I've been asked that 1,000 times, y'all, seriously. Growing up from a kid till now. And like I said, I just wanted to address that this morning because I see no need for us to constantly, when we see that our relationships are crumbling and our work is crumbling and our business is crumbling and that kind of thing, and from different things that we can do, I guess, as far as explaining what's going on with us and why we're feeling that way. Folks will respect you a lot more. Yes, I know that it's scary to say those things, and yes, you got to put yourself out on the front street. Yes, you do. But like I said, the person may be upset right then in that moment or next few days or whatever. But of course, they'll respect you for letting them know that you were honest with them. You told them the truth. Whether it hurt them to hurt you or not, you at least told them the truth. And like I said, that's just what I've always based everything off of: integrity, the truth, and just respecting others. And like I said, I expect those same kind of things out of people as well. I normally don't get it, but like I said, I wanted to try to, in my mind, from growing up to now, I've always wanted to try to lead in that area as far as explaining things and what's going on, so everybody can, I hope that people would grasp that throughout the years. Like I said, a few have said different things and tried to explain their why they've done this, why they've done that. But like I said, I know that's a shift in mindset, I guess I put it that way. And like I said, I kind of just want to come on this morning, just say these things this morning, hoping that a light bulb will go off in somebody else's head as far as explaining those things and letting them people know that you, I guess, that you're closest to, that you respect them enough to tell them the truth and not just walk out one day and then leave them wondering what's going on, what they did, leaving hearts broken, leaving people upset, leaving people, I guess, full of resentment, hurt, and all those things, and depression, and some suicidal as well. Like I said, we have to own that. To me, we have to own that. We have to own our stories, own our fuck ups, own our good deeds, own whatever we're doing. And like I said, that bothers me that a lot of us don't. Like I said, I know we can definitely change that, but I just want to come on this morning and say these words this morning before I left. So I want to thank again, let me see, Rose and Gabriella for tuning in this morning. And for anybody that catch the replay, I guess you can enjoy, I guess I put it that way, but I just want you to take it to heart what I'm saying as far as getting out of this mind frame that we don't have to tell anybody why we're doing what we're doing. I guess I put it that way, especially if it's affecting those lives and the people around us, whether it's kids, spouses, families, close friends, that kind of thing. At least respect them enough to tell them why you're doing what you're doing, no matter how it may sound, no matter how it may hurt them, no matter how it may hurt you, or no matter how silly you may feel, I guess, at the time telling that. Just make sure that you speak your piece. I guess I'd say that. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and get off of here. And like I said, for those who catch the replay, do enjoy. And I love you all and have a great Thursday.